Guys, it's Autumn here from Automatic Bail Bonds, coming to you reading out of Trusting God Day by Day by Joyce Meyer. Today is Wednesday, October 26th, and we are going to be reading from Step Out to Find Out of Proverbs 16:1. The verse says, "The plans of the mind and orderly thinking belong to man, but from the Lord comes the wise answer of the tongue." Again, that was Proverbs 16:1. And the reading today says, "We often find it difficult to trust what we believe may be direction from the Lord. It is not that we distrust him, but we distrust our ability to hear from him. I eventually found that I had to take a step of faith, and then I would find out by experience how to recognize the leadership of the Holy Spirit. Step out and find out is what I always say. As we are learning to be led by the Holy Spirit, we are bound to make a few mistakes, but God always helps us get back on the right track as we learn from our mistakes. The process of learning to be led by God is no different from the process that babies go through when learning to walk. They all fall down in the process, but as long as they get up and try again, eventually they will end up not only walking, but also running at full speed." James chapter 1 begins by telling us how to handle the trials of life. There's a natural way of handling problems, but there's also a spiritual way to handle them. "If any of you is deficient in wisdom, let him ask of the giving God who gives to everybody, liberally and ungrudgingly, without reproaching or fault-finding, and it will be given him. Only it must be in faith that he asks, with no wavering, no hesitating, and no doubting. For the one who wavers, hesitates, doubts, is like the billowing surge out at sea that is blown hither and thither and tossed by the wind." Again, that was James 1, 5-6. And it says, Jesus is saying here, if you are having trouble, ask God what you should do. You may not receive an answer immediately upon making your request, but you will find as you go about your business that God's wisdom is operating through you, and his wisdom is divine and beyond your natural knowing. Trust in him. If you are having trouble trusting your ability to hear from God, step out and find out. Learning to discern God's voice is a process. Even if you fall down, you can trust him to help you find your way again. And I just encourage you guys today, step out, trust him. We go through the day and we talk to him, but sometimes we don't know if we are hearing back from him. So I just encourage you today to continue to give it to him and ask him to show up and show out and show you that it was him, so he can prove himself to you, and he will. Tonight, it's Wednesday. Tonight we are having a big event with High on Jesus downtown by the Riverwalk. If you need directions, call me. But tonight, I believe it's at 6 p.m. Let us know if you need a ride. Come check us out. And then, as always, Friday nights at High on Jesus start at 7 p.m. Childcare is provided, so bring the kiddos. If you need a ride, let us know. Center Church Sundays at 10:30 is service, and they also have CC Kids that starts at 10:30 as well. They have some exciting things going out there as well, so you definitely want to get plugged in and see what's going on. Hope you guys have a blessed week. Talk to you later.